Coming up next on the round 23 edition of the 100K multi, as always, Morgs, we get $10. We try and turn it into $100,000 punting on the footy.
Unbelievable night, Dust. Player pyramid. It's your pyramid, not Jeb's, because Jeb's away. Unbelievable. We ranked live moments we've ever been to. We got a stock market. And as always, as you said, we try and turn $10 into 100K. Betting on the footy, thanks to PointsBet. It's a hell of a show. Second half, coming up next.
Come on. We're getting a dog. Welcome back to the show that's ready for war. We're more banged up and out of form than Adam Treloar. Last week, Jezza kicked a few, but a lot he missed. Unlike fellow teammate, as Tammy Hembrow was snapped with Bailey Smith. The Dogs need to keep winning or else they're in strife. And if Jeb doesn't come back soon, we will need to retire with Nat Fife. Welcome back to the 100K show, where every week we collect our best bets for the weekend. We slap a cool, hard, crisp $10 in pursuit to try and win $100,000. As always, Morgs, we're sponsored by
PointsBet, of course.
And Morgs is good to be back.
Good to be back, Das. We promised more cock gags this week. Not enough cock gags last week, so if you are new to the show or you listened last week and that was your first show, a lot of stats. Probably too many stats.
Too many stats.
And we knew it. We were flat here. We were flat 100K house. We were a bit shattered. We thought that wasn't our best one. Did you say Mike?
No, good.
Yeah, we were a bit shattered, but we've come to play. That's all I can say.
Is that the first cock gag?
Come to play. No, not yet, but there's plenty to come.
Oh, beautiful. Morgs, we got a massive jam-packed show tonight. As we said, a heap of cock gags. So many cock gags. So hang around. So we got the pyramid, stock market, best live sporting moments, the round 2300K multi, good legs, bad legs, gold rush, first goal glory, and of course the Ramble Morgs.
Action-packed show.
It is going to be action-packed as always. But first, it's everyone's favourite finger on the pulse. It's the 100K around the grounds in the footy world. It's time for ups and downs. Finger me, Morgs.
Please. I would love to. Ups and downs. Our version of just a way to go around the ground, see what's happening in the world of footy. Now, Daz, I've got a couple here that I'm actually not sure whether they're ups or downs.
Okay.
And that's the point. I think you might be the same. And then we want to chat it out whether they are ups and downs. Haven't updated the leaderboard after last week. On Air with Bear has made it, but we will rejig after this week.
Perfect.
My first up, I think it's an up.
Okay.
Harley Reid's bank account. Okay, so apparently the Saints are ready to back up the Brinks truck. Apparently $25 million over 12 years. It would be the biggest contract since Jackie Moon signed Ed Monix. Yeah. Now, we all know what happened with the washing machine.
Yeah, nice.
But it made me think, all right, so the salary cap. So we got TDK coming in at 1.7.
Come on.
Nas, if he stays, at what, 1.6? Maybe just taking
1.8, let's go.
Okay, 1.8. But you might do the old stay-at-home tax. You always give a little bit more to bring in that TDK. Okay. So let's call it 1.8. And then Reid at, what, $2 million a year. So I had a look.
Okay.
It's 18.44 million is the salary cap right now.
Okay.
So we got 2 mil, 1.7, 1.6.
Okay.
Let's just call it and round them up to 2. We got 6 million going to 3 players. And I thought, what would the Saints have to do? Because I was thinking today, I love it. Just get the player in the building.
Get him in.
Get the player in the building. If the Saints have Nas, TDK, and Harley Reid, you worry about what's to come.
Okay.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Or you'd be worried?
No, get him in.
I just see a lot of Saints fans going like, even they're DMing us today when we put up the story, and they're like, "What are we doing?" But I actually like it. Just get him in, and then you work it out later.
Like the Rams, get him in.
Exactly, get him in the building. So it made me think they're going to need some cheap players. Okay, so you obviously like just even like your Mitch Owens, not necessarily a cheap player, but obviously he's a little bit of a discounted contract. He's not going to be up there with those numbers. But I'm talking bargain bin. Like they are going to need some nothing players. Okay. So, would you play for the Saints, or would anyone play for the Saints for nothing?
Like me? Would they take me?
Well, would you play for the Saints for nothing?
Yeah.
100% we would. You and I both would. So there's 2. And I wanted to put it to the people. Would you play for the Saints? And would there be people out there in local footy that would play for the Saints for nothing? I'm talking no travel, pay for your own flight, pay for your own massage, pay for your own nutrition, come to training 3 times a week, but play for the Saints. You get that on your resume, a year worth of footy, played for the Saints. Could it work?
So you have to pay for your own flights?
Pay for everything. It's literally like playing for the VAFA, but you're playing the Saints.
Yeah, I'd do it.
And I want to know. I want to know if people would do it. Like, have you think about it? Like, fuck it, I'd play for the Saints.
Do you have a spot cemented in the side every week?
Absolutely. There'd be some good players in the VAFA. There would be some good players in the VAFA that would play for the Saints, and I want to know. So, yeah, I'm going to put this up on a story, and I want to find out, and then we'll send the details to the Saints and say, listen, we've got 100 blokes here willing to play for nothing.
Imagine me rolling out there in the forward pocket for the Saints next to Jack Higgins.
Oh, so that was my next question is where, if we signed up and we got a gig, the Saints email back and they say, boys, you're in. We can't afford anyone else. Morgs, Dobe, where would you want to be played?
Oh, I'd patrol around the forward 50 and just hope to get some scraps out the back.
We'd get 5 touches.
Just a couple. How long do you reckon it'd take you to get 15 touches?
Oh, fuck.
Do you reckon you'd get 15 in a game?
Nah, I don't actually. I don't.
Could you play a whole year forward and kick a goal?
Yeah. You'd be able to snag one.
How good would that be?
You'd get a high free kick 50 out and then 50 metres, dob one.
Give the finger.
So I
Get
think
a
that's an
fine.
up. Harley Reid, bank account, he's about to be very rich.
That's an up. I'd play for the Saints.
Yep.
My up, I'm not sure. The Henry Smith Hopawade on Blakey.
Yes.
So he's gone the squill grip. Hasn't been since Tukey. I'm not sure where we sit with it. I think it has to go on the board.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
So I think it'd be fair to say that the general consensus would be it's a down. A lot of people saying that, like, if you didn't have that on a footy field, that's genuinely, I guess, sexual abuse.
Yeah, you're right.
But I just don't think we can compare that because there's a lot of things on a footy field that if you did outside of a footy field, you're talking prison. I think it should be
Jump a punch a bloke.
Yeah, exactly. Just shirt front a bloke. John
Nice.
Newcomb a bloke at Southland.
Yeah.
But I think it should be an up the fact that Nick Blakey didn't go to the AFL.
Maybe he liked it.
I think it seemed like the media wanted to make something of it, and obviously it's not a great look for the kids out there. But the fact that Nick Blakey, apparently there was rumours that he had a little bit of a side Hopawate that didn't get caught on camera, so it was a bit of a back and forth. So I think the fact that he didn't do anything, that has to be an up.
You know, he used to do it to me all the time. Chris Welch. We used to be in the huddle. He used to get you. You try and stay focused. Chrissy Welch always used to get you on the back.
Gets more shit.
That's an up.
Yeah, that's an up.
That's an up. I'll take it. What would you have a down?
Yeah, I'm going to down. I think it's a down. Happy to be turned to an up, but I think it's a down. Snoop Dogg grand final day. I've seen some of my favourites in the media. Daisy Thomas, for one. He was a big fan of it. I don't know about it. I think it's going to be, we've gone from Katy Perry to Snoop Dogg. Now it's going to be lip sync. It's going to be, I don't know, there's going to be some classics, but it made me think. So Andrew Dillon has said that he's known for his collaborations.
Yeah.
Okay, and to keep an eye out for his collaborations.
All-time collaborator.
So I texted this afternoon.
Yeah.
I wanted you to give me what would your top 3 collaborations be, and I want you to drop this in the comments too, both Spotify and YouTube. Your top 3 collaborations that you'd like to come out as a surprise guest with Snoop. You got 3?
Yeah, I got. Do you want me to go first?
Go 3.
One for one.
Yeah, sure.
Neil Danaher. Love Neil out there. Just to get the crowd up and about. Just to be there and Snoop's just rapping. Oh God. Nah, like everyone. Like if Neil came out on grand final day on stage, and Snoop's just rapping, the crowd would go nuts.
Oh fuck. I don't even know what to say. It's not bad. It's not bad.
I think it's a good one.
You suck the air out of the room.
I think it's a good start.
It's not bad. I went with Meatloaf. I think it could be Andrew Dillon's all-time troll. He's gone, fuck it. You know what my Meatloaf is? It's Snoop Dogg, and I'm bringing out Meatloaf.
Snoop Loaf.
To be with Snoop. So I think that'll be an all-time collaboration.
I've got Mike Brady.
Yeah, that would be good.
I really want to see up there Kazali, but
Yes.
with Snoop.
He's up there, all right. He's fucking up there.
I would really like to see that.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I went Jordan Sparks, No Air with Snoop Dogg.
Hey, brother, baby, no air.
I think that would not be bad. It'd be
a good
different.
song.
I think, it was out there. I don't know, it just came to my head.
I just got Dwayne Russell. I just think
The pipe.
Yeah, just how he would interact with Snoop on stage.
So interesting.
I just don't know how the pipe would.
Duano with a live mic with Snoop. That's actually good for you.
Yeah, I just think that'd be awesome.
My final was Jack Rewell. I think it's all well and good to sing with the Killers, but come out and sing with Snoop and show us what you're really made for. I know you're not a big fan of
Hold
the
on
media.
to a few words.
Yeah, I would like to see Jack and Snoop. Yeah, your final third?
That's my third.
Well done.
That was a good collaboration.
Drop in the comments. Who do you want to see with Snoop? Now that he's locked in, I think it's a down.
Yeah, my down from here is the Jez 100 watch. So
Yeah,
it's going to
100
go
watch.
down. We went last week.
Yep.
So we got on screen a couple times.
Yes.
And I must say, if we were anywhere else, I reckon we would get shit canned out of the place. Geelong was so supportive.
Yeah, Geelong were great.
At the end, we're going around. We're trying to get them ticked off. People
Yep.
want to get photos with it.
Yep. Not with us, just the sign.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah,
so it was a good
absolutely.
day. But I just think kicking 4 goals 5, he's got
Yeah.
so much work to do now. So the watch is on a down at the moment.
Yes.
He needs a big week, and then hopefully we can put it back up.
It's almost a motivational down. It's not a Jez down, it's the watch down.
Yeah, it's a watch down.
And I've got one final up.
Okay.
Glenn McGrath. I don't know if you saw this, right? This is a big up. So Glenn McGrath made his 11th Ashes prediction during the week. I don't know if you caught this.
What, just for this series?
This coming Ashes, they
like-
asked Glenn, and it's become quite famous.
It's like Mel Kiper.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but so he's made 11 in a row. Every single prediction has been Australia 5-0. And it's 100% source. So 05 in England, 06-7 Australia, 09 England, 13 in England, 13-14 Australia, 15 England, 17-18 Australia, 19 England, 21-22 Australia, 23 England, 25-26. 5-0 has been the number for Glenn.
Every time.
Every time.
Has it hit every time?
No, it hasn't, but it's hit a number of times.
But just the prediction comes in,
So,
mails it in.
Glenn, you're a good man. I like it.
The pigeon comes in.
We might have to go to the Ashes. It's going to be a big year.
That was a great ups and downs, actually.
Footy's done it again.
Well done, mate. I really enjoy that. That was fucking awesome.
Update the board. We'll do that next week.
Yeah, beautiful.
Das. You've gone quiet, but I missed the cue. That's fine. 4 minds walked into the Rising Sun Hotel last night on one mission: to forge the definitive 21. The AFL's elite, carved into pyramid form. Each name chosen with purpose, measured by the past, tested in the present, projected into the future. This isn't for clicks. This isn't for the clubs. It's not your fantasy team. It's not your biased mate in the group chat. This is round 23. This is legacy, layers, lore. From the base to the top, where only the few chosen stand. This, for the first time ever, is Dobe's player pyramid.
Thank you, Morgs.
Unbelievable.
What an intro. So I feel there's a little bit of pressure on, but also it's a bit of a free swing.
100%.
I feel I can come into it. So I'm trying to come in with a bit of integrity from the pyramid. How you've been playing, who you've been playing against, where you're going to be towards the back end of the year, a little bit of a prediction, but also the guys that have been there, around the guts of it, that I feel deserve to be there. Haven't really swung the axe as much as I did tease, but I think it's a perfect pyramid for this time of the year.
Like Jev Wood, you're building on the round 18 pyramid.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're being respectful to that.
Now,
coming in around 20.
And now I'm probably not going to come in with as many stats as Jev. I'm happy to debate in the comments as well, because I do have most of them written down, but I just don't want to do this for over an hour, because we could dissect this for hours. Yep. So the first people I just want to drop. So I've dropped a few people.
Sure.
Jamie Elliott is out. Andrew Brayshaw misses. Stiff.
Yep, he is stiff.
Lockie Neal, he's out.
Yep.
So he's out. And Connor Rozee. Let's start from the bottom row.
Please.
So a good pyramid always has a good base.
So true.
Luke Jackson.
Yep.
Tom Green. Welcome. Will Ashcroft.
Yes, your man.
Finn Callahan.
Nice.
Max Gawn. And Caleb Sarong. So Max Gawn,
it's good layout.
he will finish the season with the most amount of hit outs he's had since 2019.
Yep.
A career best in disposals. I have room in the pyramid for one true ruckman. I know it's on an All-Australian side, but we've still got Luke Jackson there. Luke Jackson still deserves to be in this, but I think with Grundy out, because it was a bit of a toss-up, Grundy's probably going to miss next week and the week after. I think just watching Gawn over the last few weeks, he's still the best ruckman in the league. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Now, Jev might be turning in his suite over in Europe with this one, but Caleb Sarong, I'm giving him a chance.
Okay.
I'm giving him a chance.
Hey, that's fair.
He was 4th in the Brownlow last year.
Yep.
And look, probably not having the same sort of year as last year, but as Jev always said, he's put it on him, and their final series starts now.
Yep.
So what a time for him to step up and try and be that pyramid player. So I'm giving him a chance. They've got the Lions this week.
Like this.
And then they've got the Dogs. I just didn't want to leave him out, and he has 2 all-time games, and we're like, why wasn't he in the pyramid when we posted again next week? So I'm giving Caleb Strong a chance. He's still, I think, he's quite high up there in the Brownlow. I think he usually polls pretty well. So I still think Caleb Strong is a top 20 player in the AFL. He's in the pyramid.
And I love that you're putting your touch on this pyramid already.
Yeah, I just feel they got 2 big games.
Yep, I like it.
The next row, Bailey Smith, Max Holmes, Zach Butters has been dropped, Isaac Rankin, and Sam Darcy. So I just think this is a perfect little list here. Sam Darcy's been good.
Yep.
He's sort of just been going the midfield a little bit more. Awesome mark on the weekend.
Yep.
He's still, like, you could argue where he is and, like, his trajectory on this list over the next few years, but I think right now, exactly where he is fine.
I think it's
Isaac Rankin's been good. You got the 2 Dash brothers, the Geelong boys. Zach Butters, he's had 2 quiet games over the last month, and a big thing for me, I love Zach Butters. We all love Zach Butters. He's only kicked the 1 goal this year.
Yep.
He's kicked 13 the previous 2 years. Cool. Zach Butters form, 2 quiet ones over the last month. Not going to play finals. They've come down. The next row. So we got 4 on this one. Jezza Cameron, Hugh McCluggage, Isaac Heaney, and Ed Richards.
Yeah,
so
good.
Isaac Heaney has come back up.
Yep.
So he's kicked another 5 on the weekend. He will finish this year with his 2nd best goal-kicking haul.
Yeah, wow.
So he had a year of 49. He will eclipse his previous one. I think last year was 36.
Yep.
He should go over that. So he's still been awesome.
He's awesome.
He's still had an awesome year. Ed Richards, number 1 in score involvements. He's kicked 20 snags this year and 33 goal assists.
Wow.
Which is the league most. He's awesome. He's kicking 1s and 2s every single week. He was right there right there down the stretch at the end. Kicked 2 goals in the last quarter. One of the best players to watch. Then we get to the cream of the crop.
This is good. I like it. Great start.
Bontempelli, Nick Dacos has been dropped, and then I've been tossing up with this one. I'm putting Matt Rao here.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to put him on the second row. I still think that he probably will win the Brownlow. I still think he might get more votes than Noah Anderson. I'll justify this. So,
yeah, please.
With the top, I know I almost need to reveal the top 3 first, but he's number 1 in clearances and number 2 in tackles. So I always joke about if you're number 1 in tackles, you're always second in the footy.
Yep.
But the way that he plays, he's either winning the clearance or if someone else is winning it, he's stopping them.
I wrote that a lot.
He's an absolute machine. And I think a lot of players in his team benefit from how he plays. I think every team would love a Matt Rowell, how they play. He just does it different.
Yep.
I feel a lot of midfielders model into the same sort of player. Matt Rowell is different. Now he's going more outside, and he's probably like my second favourite player in the league right now.
I love it. You've been high on him.
Nick Watson, Matt Rowell.
You've been high.
That's literally where it goes.
I love it.
Then we go the second row. So we've got 2 up here. Noah Anderson and Nas. So Noah Anderson, I still think he just has the edge over Matt Rowell. First year captain to take the Suns to where they are now. He does deserve some credit.
For sure.
He has definitely been the shining light, but as I said, just not enough to tip the edge. And then Nas. 93 bounces on the year. I think the next best is 60. I know that stat doesn't really mean anything, but he's been awesome. He's been electric. He's averaging 30.8 disposals a game, almost a goal a game. I think he can win the Brownlow as well.
Really?
He just has so many standout games. Now, I always say, you get guys like Matt Prittis, Tom Mitchell, yeah, they're good players, they stack votes, but were they ever in true Brownlow form? What this guy has been doing this year is absolutely eye-popping. He gets the ball, runs and dashes, breaks the game open, makes things happen. If you watch on the last couple of weekends, he's just doing shit that other people don't.
Yep.
It's transcending, and I hope he does stay at the Saints. As I said, I just think he's 100% over the last back end of the year, a top 3 player in the AFL.
Definitely fair.
And then it comes to number 1. The cream of the crop, Jordan Dawson. So I've given it to the captain on the team on top of the ladder. As it stands, I think Jordan Dawson is the most complete player in the AFL.
Yep.
If you go put him back behind the ball, he'll have a big moment. If you need to put him in the midfield, you watch what the Hawks did the other week. They smacked him in the first quarter, so he put himself on John Newcomb, kicked 2 goals in the second quarter. Or if you need, there's a few games this year, he'll take your best player or someone that doesn't want to go, he'll put him into the cage and he'll kick a goal. He'll make him feel uncomfortable.
Yep.
I just think with where they are, him being the captain, they're sitting on top. He's an absolute complete player where they sit at the moment. I do think that I would like to see Rowell win it. I think Jordan Dawson is in front at this point at the moment, and he will win the Brownlow medal. So I've got him on top of the pyramid as it stands right now.
Hold on. Can we cue an applause, please? Because that is awesome. So things that stick out to me, Sam Darcy, I think people might say he's a little bit low. You keep seeing on these lists the top 5 players in the AFL, top 10. This isn't just the top 5 players in the AFL because that takes in so much potential.
Yep.
This is based on the past, the present, the future, and the now.
Yep.
And I think you've done that well. You've put him. He's in the top 21 players, but he's where he deserves to be. I think.
Yep.
The other one is Matt Rowell. I think a lot of people might think you've got him too high, but I love your consistency on it. You've been high on him all year, and I think people are going to be surprised, as you've said again all year on the roast, how high he finishes in the Brownlow.
Well, I was genuinely, when I first went to do it, I was going to put him in the second row and put Anderson down.
Yep.
I really was, because I just think the back end of the year, he's just going to rip it apart. I really do, and I think once it's all said and done, I still think he'll probably maybe just edge out Anderson over the next few games, but I'm like, nah, Noah's the captain. He's done enough. He's been more consistent. Some of Rao's games have just been brutal. As I said, it's different. And then, so this is the question that I was going to say. Over that top 3, who would you rather in your team? Would you rather Dawson, Nas, Rao, or Dawson, Nas, Anderson?
Yeah. It's a fucking unbelievable question.
Just because I feel that Jordan, Nas, Anderson, sort of similar-ish.
I think when you
But
put
if
it
you
like
put
that,
Rowell over that, that's the only reason why I was going to put him in the top 3, but it's not an all-Australian team.
No.
As I said, I think Anderson being captain, what he's done, deserves to be in the top 3 players, and then I've just got Matt Rowell just below Anderson on that
And
one.
interestingly enough, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but hearing the last 2 episodes, which the last one came out yesterday being Wednesday of this week, with On Air with Bailey, the way he talks, he doesn't necessarily say this, but he's just talking about how they complement each other. And I think Noah Anderson's obviously got a lot of the limelight earlier this year, and then Rowell's starting to catch up a bit, especially reflected in the markets. But he always sort of talks about how Noah Anderson can do some things because of what Rowell does. A little bit like Fife when he won his Brownlow. Obviously different because they were defensive players and they picked up the pieces a little bit, whereas that's probably a bit disrespectful to Rowell. But Bailey keeps sort of inferring about how much Rowell's game helps Anderson.
Yeah.
I think now that's finally getting the light.
Yeah, as I said, I just think every team with a good midfield would love a Matt Rowell in
No.
there. So I just think, look, all fantastic players.
Yes.
All had great seasons. Not shit canning anyone in the pyramid. The pyramid is an awesome pyramid.
Oh, God, yeah.
And that's it.
I love that. Drop in the comments. Let us know. I honestly think that might be one of the best received pyramids in a long time. I think it's got your touch on it. I really like it. And I can't actually wait to hear Jev's thoughts on it as well. We'll get that up on the gram.
Of course.
Well done, Das. Really,
Thank you, mate.
Big honour.
Thank you, mate. No, it's good. I really did enjoy doing that. All right, now let's get into it. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Yes, it's been a while.
All right, here we go. So we got a little bit of the stock market now. I went through some of the markets in the middle of the year, just sort of teetered up and down. So it wasn't too interesting. So I've got the top 12 here, Morgs.
Okay.
And I've gone where they were at the start of the year and where they are now.
For Brownlow?
For the Brownlow,
Love
sorry.
it.
For guys that have come up and guys that come down.
Love it.
Ed Richards at the start of the year.
Yep.
$101.
Oof.
Currently, $101. Has not moved. So he went in and back out. Will Ashcroft was $34, out to 101. Hugh McCluggage started at 81, now at 81.
Yep.
Max Holmes was 51, out to 67.
That's fair.
Tom Green was 13. Jev's always pretty high on him.
Yep.
Start of the year, a bit slow. He's out to 41.
Fair.
Caleb Sarong was 21, out to 26. Now we've got the guys that hopefully you can get a cash in.
Yes.
So these are
Here we
guys
go.
that are coming. Nasai Wanganeen Miller was $151 into 21.
Oh, yeah. That's
She'll get a
really
little
nice.
cash out with that one. Bailey Smith was $51 into 13.
Yep.
Matt Rao, $34 into 8. Noah Anderson, $41 into 5.
Good.
Jordan Dawson, this is an awesome one, $41 into 375.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Nick Dacos, $6 into $2.75. We know it was $1.60 the last couple of weeks,
Disrespectful.
but he's just come back out and the pinch is really on. So I'm telling you, if you like any of those top 4, sprinkle hard because I think it's going to be out of those, or still go hard at Nas. I still like the $21 at that.
Responsibly, of course.
Any that stand out to you in that?
Well, no. Have you got anything else on that?
Yeah, I've got some, not on the Brownlow, I've got some big bets.
Continue on.
You want the big bets?
Yeah, please.
So we had some other big bets on the weekend. So we had over-under bets. A guy took all the underdogs with the points.
Yep.
Apart from the Giants. So it was Hawks plus points, Bombers, Richmond, Sydney, Carlton, Port Adelaide, Giants minus 47.5 against North Melbourne. Then Melbourne to cover and West Coast to cover. He put $50 on it and won $17,785.
Oh boy,
so
he's done
he
well
took
there.
all the underdogs.
Yep.
As when we spoke about last week, like, the favourites might smash it in. No,
I
only
was
the
high on
Giants
the
were.
favourites.
So maybe tease out the points.
Okay.
We might have a little
I'll have a look at
$50
that.
later on the week, and we'll look at that. I've got a little bit more. So I've asked the guys a points bet, and I just say, what are some really big markets that have come in that you've had? $5,340 on the Crows to win the flag.
Oh, shit.
$3,000 on the Pies to win the minor premiership last week. And how good is this one?
Earning money.
A guy put $5,000 on Freo to win the flag at quarter time of Freo versus Port Adelaide at $18.
Oh, boy. That was Richard Fife.
How good is that?
Far out.
When they were $18 to win the flag, he had a live bet of $5,000.
I would have given him 20.
What does he know?
Come to Morg bet.
So,
oh boy.
Yeah, I thought I'd like that one.
Yeah, no, appreciate that. I just wanted to quickly, on the back of your segment, didn't tell you about this, but I wanted to bring in another segment of Morg's Markets.
Beautiful. Here we
Latest
go.
thing. What I just, I'm obsessed with this Jez count, and I won't shut up about it, and I know people are saying, all right, Morgs, we fucking get it. But this is new ground. New information comes, new markets.
And have new opinions.
I said on the Sunday roast, but you can bet on the exact amount of goals that Jezza kicks, and I just wanted to quickly run through it. Now, we get about literally 27 options, so all the way from 90 to 110, so 20 on the dot. But the favourite, which I found really interesting, is 100 on the dot. So $6 is the favourite, 100.
Still $6.
Still $6. Has not moved since the other day. And I think there's the ability to win some cash. You go to 97 goals, which is obviously 3 short, out to 13. And then you go to 103, so 3 past the 100, again at 13. So it sort of snakes both ways. I think there's some ability. We might need to bring back a segment next week called How to Win Cash Regardless on how we can get some exact markets. But it's an awesome market with PointsBet. 100 goals, $6. You betcha.
What number just springs out to you? 101 does for me. Oh, he kicks it and then kicks one more.
97.
What does 101 pay?
101 pays $9, 97 pays 13. But that's what I'm saying. You outlay 4 units maybe.
Nice.
We'll
Depends
get-
how big your units are. How big are your pockets?
Tune in next week to
Cowards.
How to Win Cash Regardless.
Nice, awesome. Now, Morgs, we did tease before we get into it. Best live sporting moments on the roast. Can't remember how we segued it.
Yeah,
but,
neither can I.
But we said,
Better than that.
yeah, we'll bring it in.
Yeah.
Are we going to go 1 for 1?
Yeah, go on.
All right, so
get it done with.
Number 3, Rams versus Chiefs, Morgs. We were there. Monday Night Footballs, 54-51. Young Patrick Mahomes, I think in his second year, Tyreek Hill. The highest Monday Night Football game of all time, as I said, 54-51 Rams win that night. It was just unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Top 3 sporting moments I've ever been to.
Funnily enough, I had that as well. I was there with you, so it was supposed to be a Mexico City game. We were going to be in LA that night. We were flying out the next morning. The ground was no good in Mexico, so they moved it to LA. We happened to be there. As you said, it was the best night of my life.
Nice. Number 2 for me, day 5 of the Boxing Day test. Recently, Australia versus India. We were going to go. We're sitting in the 40-degree heat all day. The beers were warm as.
Screening
They
my
were
beer.
like coffee.
Yes.
And then we're going to leave. No chance of winning. And then bang.
Yep.
Just went like 8 wickets in a session. It was unbelievable. It was the second greatest sporting moment I've ever been to live. Can't wait for the Ashes.
I booked us in for lunch at Chinatown. We had to cancel.
Yeah, beautiful.
No, that was all time. My number 2. Now, this is 2006, Carlton versus Adelaide at Football Park. I'm going to take you back here. Ian Prendergast had 23 disposals and 8 marks. Now, I was 10 years old, Das.
This is number 2.
Yes, this is the second best experience I've had live because I've never appreciated it more. We got done by, 124-60. The Blues got pumped by the Crows. I was sitting on level 9. I was so high, but I could just tell how good Prendergast was. It was unbelievable. I've never seen a man take over a game like this. A ruckman who you wouldn't expect to take over. 23 disposals, 8 mark stars. It's quite funny because I truly remembered it as a 10-year-old, and when you go back and hear 23 and 8, it's fairly, average, but he had 16 and 9 disposals the other 2 games he played that year. So really popped with the 23. The 9 marks is what stood out to me though. Ian Prendergast 2006. Get on YouTube and watch that.
It was like Cooter in the prelim.
Honestly, it
sounded like it.
Better.
Nice.
Yeah.
My number 1, Carlton versus Melbourne, that final in 2023.
Great. Yeah.
We're meant to win that game. We did.
Yep.
I cried. You cried. That was the best sporting moment I think by far I've ever been to. I was shitting myself. We won. That was awesome. We carried on like we won the flag. We went to Brisbane the next week. It was awesome. Morgs, what was your number 1?
I had to. WrestleMania 28, Rock Cena. I was there.
You were there?
Once in a lifetime. I was there. Rock won. I was shattered. Flow Rider there. All the celebrities were there.
Nice.
MGK.
Nice.
The Undertaker kicked out of a pedigree and a sweet chin music.
Awesome.
It was an all-time sporting moment. If you haven't seen that, go and look at it. What a segment. Top 3 life experiences.
I just wanted to quickly touch on live events as well. Have you ever been to a ping pong show?
No.
You haven't? So I was in Thailand.
Actually, I have.
I was in Thailand with a previous partner.
Yes.
And I was there with a guy, I won't name him, very good at football. And he was there with his ex-partner. Anyway, we went to the ping pong show. We're sitting live and then they just grabbed 2 of us. They're like, all right, need you to come up on stage. I'm like, fuck, all right, may as well. I'm in Thailand, So we get up there. They tie my hands behind my back.
Okay.
You got to sit down on your knees. And the Thai girls come out with an apple. They cut it and they put it in between their ass cheeks. So your hands are tied behind your back, and they're like, first one to get the apple out wins. So there's, I think, 4 of us up on stage. But the thing is, every time you go to eat it out, they tense their butt cheeks together, and the apple goes away. Okay. So everyone looks out, you're like, fuck. You actually have to dig in. Well, I fucking dug in. I was the first one to win. Old Silver Tongue, straight in there, ripped it out, and I won the award. So I want to know who has to dig in this week, Morgs. Like I did in Thailand. Give me a player that needs to dig in off the top of your head, hands behind the back, Cooter in front of you. The missus is looking at you, and you're like, nah, guess what? I'm going to dig in. There's about 40 people cheering you on. Who has to dig in this week, you think?
Well, very unprovoked. I'm going to go with Noah Anderson.
Noah Anderson has to dig in.
I think this is a must-win. I think he's been touted as this captain. People have said All-Australian. This is purely a motivational needs to dig in.
Yeah.
But this is a must-win for the Suns. They need that double chance if they're going to do anything in finals, I think. I think they can win a final, but we talked about it with Bailey yesterday. If they have a double chance, it is unbelievable what the Suns could do. A young group with that first final with nothing to lose means so much. So I think Noah needs a big captain's game, and I'm sure he will.
Yeah, no, I love that. I'm going for the Adelaide Crows.
Yeah, that's a good one.
They've barely beaten the Pies over the last few years. They've got them at home. They've got them where they want them.
Yep.
The Pies usually do what they want with them. Cement yourself as the top seed in the AFL. Dig in, hands behind the back. Go pick out that apple.
Yes, 100%.
And go win it.
Great segue.
So I just thought I'd segue into that. As I said, that's the first third of the pod. That was awesome. That was jam-packed. We got some stats. We got some stories. Thailand, hell of a place. All right. Coming up next, the round 23 100K multi. Ooh, we're back. The Sunday Roast is back for season 2025, Jeff.
Oh, the show where we celebrate the winners and roast the losers.
You can find us every Sunday night after the Bachelor's game where we get on, and Jeff, it's one hell of a show.
We give you the best odds and the best opinions, but the best odds are the bet you weren't on, but wish you were on.
It is out 6 a.m. every single Monday morning after the round concludes.
Listen to it driving to work Monday morning. You'll absolutely love it. The Sunday Roast.
Let's go. Awesome singer. We are back. We're feeling loose. We're enjoying ourselves.
Yeah,
All right, the round 23 100K multi. Morgs, we'll just quickly touch on last week. I think we're flying through for time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good legs, bad legs. We got 12 out of 20 legs last week, went at 69%. Don't think we really need to touch on it. We didn't win.
Yeah, no, we didn't. Felt better than that. It definitely did. New way we're doing things. So we're coming in without having the multi on currently as you're hearing this.
Yep.
On the other side of the next break, we'll have the multi on. But it's good to just crash and bash some legs together.
Yep.
Das, kick us off.
So for us, no Thursday night footy.
Yeah,
we got a double Friday night, so the girls are on. So Friday night footy will be in the Ramble in the last bit. So we're going to start off with a little bit of weekend footy. Saturday, we have the Expansion Cup. So Suns and the Giants. So the Giants, Morgs, here we go. The line plus 13.5.
Yep.
The Giants have covered the line in 7 of the last 8 matches against opponents that were ranked higher than them on the ladder.
Yep.
It's almost like the reverse Freo. If they're above them, they play up to them.
Okay.
So is there any legs that you like in this one? Oh, sorry. Also,
I was going to say.
the total match points. Each of GWS's last 4 day matches have gone over the total match points.
Okay, and it's supposed to be 22 and sunny as well.
22 and sunny.
Should play into it. Now, do you have another stat about GWS and Gold Coast?
Yeah, I do. So this is actually wild. I actually had to go back and look. The Giants have won 14 out of the last 15 contests against the Suns.
Yep.
So the Suns' last win was round 17, 2021, where they won by a point.
Yep.
The last one before that was round 6, 2014. The Suns have only beaten the Giants once in over a decade.
That is insane.
That is fucking wild.
It's more insane because it's gone so unnoticed. I think now that just because Gold Coast are actually good isn't worth thinking about it. But yeah, that is a wild stat.
So they're up by 50 points. The Suns earlier in the year, the Giants come back and win.
Yep.
They really want to get this win.
And I just want I just put Noah Anderson in that needs to dig in. We chatted about it with Bailey off air, but I also wonder if the AFL at the start of the year, did they underestimate how good the Gold Coast were going to be? So if they were like 16th on the ladder, or let's even give them up and say the 11th on the ladder, and then they played Essendon, it wouldn't really matter that much. But I think it's pretty unbelievable the fact that this side could finish top 4.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing a side in Essendon, no disrespect to Essendon, but it doesn't matter to them. They're going to have to play in that week while everyone else is having a week off. I think it's a really bad look for the AFL.
Nah.
And I think Eddie Maguire was spot on. They should have just flown down to Marvel, play an away game. It's better than playing in round 25. But hey, we digress.
What do you have?
A bloke at the pub told me John Newcomb deserved weeks. I said, you're off your tree. How many you had, man? I said, why don't we go back to yours and discuss this further? He said, we'll have to go to yours because I'm a nomad man. Yeah. So we got in the car and listened to the footy. He said, I can't hear. Can you turn it up a tad, man?
Yes.
I said, fuck, the car's leaning left. I think we've got a flat man.
Yeah.
Moral of the story, if you're trying to win some cash, bet on my man, Cadman.
Nice, Morgs.
Apologise for last week. You deserve that. I don't know if that was me best, but hey, we're here. He's a fucking star. We know that. His last 5, he's kicked 4, 2, 3, 1, and 6. So 16 over that Baker's month. The last time they played wasn't too long ago at GWS, that sunny game. The Gold Coast probably should have won round 15. Yep. He kicked 3. So we'll discuss later on in between whether we take him for 1 or 2.
Yep.
But I think regardless, he's going in. I'm pretty sure from memory he's about $1.20 for 1.
Yep.
Hogan apparently back in. Toby said on TFG. Okay. So whether that plays into it. But we're taking Cadman. He's back.
I like it. Morgs, give me the chosen one. Mr. Anderson. Neo Anderson and Noah Anderson is one of the all-time comparisons.
Correct.
So have you seen The Matrix?
Yep.
Neo Anderson, I know you haven't. No. It's an awesome movie. So when Neo sees The Matrix, all he sees is green. Mm-hmm. Green code. That's all he sees. Yep. When Noah Anderson sees the field, all he sees is space and green grass.
True.
It's just, he sees it differently. So Neo is the one to save humanity.
Yes.
Noah is the one to save the Suns. Give me nephew of Barker Anderson, the chosen one.
Yep.
Noah Anderson for 25 at $1.13. Didn't have it last week.
Yep.
That's why I absolutely love it this week back at home. He averages 33.8 touches in his last 5 games at home. In round 15 earlier in the year against the Giants, he had 42 disposals as well. So I like he had the little cooling off period in the igloo last week. He wants to gear it up. And I don't know how much these awards play on these players.
Yep.
But I just know in his head, he's like, fuck, I'm a chance
Oh,
here.
it would have to.
I'm a chance. It has to.
Well, the best thing about the Brownlow is different to the Coleman. I know Jev gives Chuck a lot of Charlie Curnow a lot of shit for being. It doesn't really matter. Like going for the Brownlow means your team's probably going to win.
Yeah.
So it doesn't lead to selfishness. So he's all in. And it segues into what was the segue called? Who needs to dig in?
Yeah, who needs to dig in?
So it's rounding out nicely this show.
So coming in, tongue inside the arse, peel the apple out, bosh. Any other legs in this one?
That's all for mine.
Who do you have winning?
I'm taking the Suns.
Taking the Suns. If they win this, then they've got Port, Essendon, then they should finish top 3, which is awesome. Next game, Carlton, Port Adelaide. This is the Cruiser Cup.
Yes.
Cruiser Cup. Cruise.
Everyone knows that.
Silvani kicked 4 against them last 2 years ago as well. Silvani.
Big J-Sauce. Son
Yeah,
of
big
Sauce.
J-Sauce. The underdog has covered the line in Carlton's last 4 matches. So Port Adelaide underdogs. Plus 12.5. How the hell is that happen? 6 of the last 7 matches between Carlton and Port Adelaide have gone over the total match points. The total is 172.5. I don't think either side are going to score that much, personally. But anything you like in this game?
Is this at the Igloo?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's a marvel.
Of course.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I would think I would gobble up the points. I can't see Carlton winning by more than 12.
Nah.
Not a heap of gags here, but just honestly wanted to give this man his flowers, Dar. So Mitch Georgiadis for 2 goals is $1.27. You know, I like to veer from the usual bets, go off the beaten path a little bit, but his form against the Blues is wicked sick. Speaking of simple, effective cash, the bloke has kicked 3, 2, 2, 4, 3 and 5 his last 6 career games against the Blues. So the form against the Blues is there. As I said, I think that's more important than venue. I'm not taking venue into as much anymore. He kicked 5 goals his last 2 outings at Marvel, kicking 3 and 2. He's kicked 26 goals over his last 9 games. So
fucking hell.
Yeah, he had a lot of spotlight maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then obviously Port have petered away. But he deserves some flowers. He had a great season, and for 2 goals at $1.27, like that's just Cameron territory.
Yeah, that is.
So congratulations to getting sub $1.30 for 2.
Yeah, that's awesome. Morgs, give me the man that looks like a concreter. He's got a rig like an Iron Man, and the type of bloke, if you ask the same question 5 times, he just looks at you and smiles and says, yes. Apparently, he hates music and podcasts, this man, because he could never find a pair of headphones that fit him. The only thing he's scared of is taking a motorbike helmet on and off. But I'll tell you what, he loves snags against the Blues.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the vows, wet dream, Mitch Georgiadis. He's got a million vows in that last name. He's only missing you.
God.
But I'll tell you what, he'll be kicking a few at Marvel on the weekend. The Marvel Maniac, yeah, I love it. $1.27.
Yeah, you have 2. So are we going 2 or are we going 3 because we both liked it?
I think we might take it for 2.
Yeah,
2. We can build into it. I'll tell you what, the motorbike helmet would give him cauliflower ear.
Wouldn't it just?
He hated it. He's got big ears, the wing nut.
Oh, he does.
Looks like a concreter.
Gilchrist. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in for 3. Stay tuned for that.
Can you believe that we're $1.50 to their
No, I
262?
can't. No, I cannot. Head to head, I cannot believe that.
Wild. Unless they think Frankie Evans is just going to turn into Cyril
If
again.
you take out that little burst we had against the Suns, we were awful because the Suns weren't great. It's fair to be said. We
the
were
last
there.
quarter.
Well, just I think over the whole game, they weren't great. They got the job done.
Yep.
Credit to them, but they weren't amazing. And if we didn't have that burst in that 4th quarter, it could have been really ugly. So
No, that's fair.
That's an odd price.
Next game, Hawthorn and Melbourne. So Hawks really need to win this game.
Yep.
If they lose this, they're practically, or not practically done, but it's going to be hard for them to really cement their spot inside the 8. Obviously, they beat the Pies. They have to win this one.
Yep.
And then they're probably still going to have to split Brisbane unless if some other results go their way. Hawthorn head-to-head. Hawthorn have won 17 of their last 18 home matches.
Yeah, that's nice.
So at least even if they play the G, if they wear white shorts, they're not winning. If they wear, pretty sure they're brown shorts, they're pretty good. So do you have anyone in this one?
Yeah, I do. The NFL season culminates at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This bet begins at the Super Chol.
Nice.
Chol and Farrell.
Nice.
Chollywood Cholk Chogan, R.I.P. Mick Cholly, the Choling Stones. This multi is signed, Chol delivered.
Nice.
All right. Boys in the truck, you're going to need some help here.
Okay. Is it a song?
Yeah. All right.
Do you need me to hum?
You'll see. Chol on, Chol on, Chol on. We'll chol on with our heads held high. The Sharon in the pocket, the sun up in the sky. We'll chol on, take our man for 2. The big man's in the square and there's nothing that they can do. We need the boys in the truck.
What song is that?
Let's roll on by the Living End. It's a fucking belter. Chol on. We'll chol on with our heads out high. I enjoy betting on 4 to the floor, Marbior. He's coming off 3 against the Pies.
Gunson Lewis did.
Last time they played the D's, he's kicked 2 in round 9. So the form is there. Again, I just wanted to sing that song, but I really do like Marbior to kick 2.
That is so good, Morgs.
Fucking hell.
That is so good. Morgs, give me the most underrated player in the AFL. More underrated than cold pizza for breakfast.
So good.
More underrated than a home-cooked meal. Or a Blumpkin at Christmas.
Shit.
Give me the most underrated Shaw of all time. This man is the Shawshank Redemption of Shaws. Tony Shaw, Heath Shaw, Reece Shaw, Daniel Bradshaw, and my man Jack Scrimshaw for 15
Your boy.
touches at $1.44.
Well, that's nice.
Purely on matchup here. Purely on matchup. He's never gone under when facing the Ds ever in his career.
Okay.
17, 20, 20, 26.
Yep.
We have to take him for 15 at $1.44.
Yep.
Do you know how many $1.30 legs we're trying to toss over? We got $1.44 here for 15. I watched him against the Blues. I can't believe they didn't do a 30 for 30 on him. Like, it was
Apparently,
inspiring on a Thursday night.
Bill Simmons has one in the works, I've heard.
It was unbelievable. Do you have anything else?
No, I do not. But are you buying into my theory that maybe versus opponent is far more valuable than versus at the venue?
I love the verse opponent.
Yeah, I think there's something to it. I think you see 22 jumpers out there, you feel a different sort of way. Okay, the venue.
I'm telling you, sometimes when we verse some beads at home or the shoebox, it wouldn't be the same. Jacko Boland versus St. Peters every single time you kick it back.
Unbelievable.
Jacko Boland versus St. Peters, and it was just purely on matchup.
He'll be wrapped with that,
I've got one more here. Wingardium Cassiola, the Wallet Wizard, Big Dick Nick Watson, starring in this week's film, Nick Watson and the Philosopher's Forward Pocket. My man is about to turn Jake Bowie into the Moaning Myrtle. Value bet here for Mr. Contract Extension. $2 for 2 snags.
Oh, yeah.
He kicked 2 earlier in the year against the Ds. He's averaging 2 goals in his last 4 games as a home team.
Yep.
Brown shorts. He makes the other team brown shorts. He's awesome. Nick Watson, contract extension for another 3 years. My favourite player in the comp. On your whiz.
So 440 game Saturday, $2 leg.
$2
A
leg.
little bit of risk, but I do like it. We're going to need something to get there. I really like that a lot, actually.
I love that it's $2.
Yeah, no, that'll be in.
Come on, Wiz.
Come on, Wiz.
Oh, he's a good player to watch. Like, he's a good player to get around.
Yeah,
and I just
agreed.
feel, I think he had 5 ground balls in the first quarter on the weekend.
Oh, he started
And
hot.
I just really feel whether Sam Mitchell's just coming out, mate, just give us that again.
Yes.
It's a really good starter for us.
Got his tail up. I like it.
Next game, Adelaide Collingwood.
Yes.
So these are my tongue to ask, get the apple out. I just think the Crows really need to get into this one.
Yep.
Collingwood have covered the line in each of its last 6 night matches at Adelaide Oval. They always do well. So the line's 17.5.
Okay.
You think the Pies are going to have a crack here, don't you?
7.5.
Like, they have to keep it close.
Yeah, absolutely.
So each of Collingwood's last 5 matches have gone under the total match points. They just haven't been able to kick a score.
Yep.
So that's $1.90, and that's 164.5 points. But if you do like tradition and how they've been going, each of the last 5 matches between Adelaide and Collingwood have been decided by a margin of 15 points or less in the last 5.
Okay.
So for either team to be under 15 points, it's $2.90.
Right.
That's if you like history.
Yes, I do.
I think Adelaide might push them over the top of it, though.
Well, I'm just thinking purely on the spot here, but you think of Collingwood's defense. There's just no way they can go with Fogarty, Tex, Big Dallas,
What?
he's fresh off a week off.
Big Dallas.
Phil Thorpe, and then you
Right.
got like someone like Quaynor playing on Rankin.
Yeah,
Like-
Quaynor needs a holiday. Everyone keeps saying, "I'm sorry to butt in." Oops.
Yeah, you
but
lost me.
they're like, "What's happened to Quaynor?" Because he doesn't have an off season. As soon as he finishes there at the Lexus Centre, running on the treadmill, go have a fucking pina colada, brother.
Well, maybe he will this year.
Hopefully.
I'm taking the points minus. I think I've taught myself into it.
Nice.
And we'll be taking the tolls.
Okay.
But boys in the truck, if you could just give me one here.
Ooh.
This week, Mitch Hinge isn't just a leg in the multi. He is the multi. Last week we went for 20. He was flying early, ready to deliver, until the Eagles dragged him into trench warfare. That's not on him. That's circumstance. But this week, it's different. This week it's Collingwood, and when Hinge sees black and white, he turns into a stat collecting machine.
Yep.
6 games against them, 16, 16, 18, 23, 26, 21. An average of 20. That's not a purple patch, that's a pattern.
Nice.
The safer 15 line at $1.57. That's not just value, that's destiny. This is why we bet. For moments when history, form, and opportunity collide. Mitch Hinge 15 disposals, lock it. Live it. And when it hits, remember you were here for it.
Nice. Mitchy Hinge.
Mitchy Hinge. So we took him for 20 last week. We got do he go in the end? $4.30?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. And I think he was about 4 off. But I
Yeah.
think that just goes to show, great bet.
Nice.
Missed.
He's a bit of a Henry Smith, actually. We saw him at the
He's
Cast.
a bit of a hello.
ass
Chris
tickler.
and Murray. So,
Yes.
yeah, Mitch Hinge, I like it. We're coming back down, $1.57. Take the 15. And, yeah, I'm really big on the Crows.
That's a great leg.
It is, yeah.
Morgs, pyramid integrity. Give me the human George Foreman.
Yep.
Jordan Dawson.
Smart.
He's like a sandwich press. No matter how dirty or roughed up he is, just a quick wipe and he's ready to go again.
Yep.
Always applies the pressure.
Yep.
Turns up the heat when needed. So give me Dawson for a snag, Morgs. $1.71. I love the captain. He's kicked 8 goals in his last 5 games. Kicked a goal earlier in the year against the Pies. I just think he's rolling really well.
Yep.
Love him for a snag. And also Dawson, I know it's a bit short, but for 20 touches at $1.18, his last 6 games against the Pies, 28, 20, 30, 35, 29, 27. We could probably take him for 25, around $1.50.
Yep.
Again, Brownlow integrity,
Yes.
pyramid integrity.
Of course.
When it's there to be won, but he doesn't need the 25s to get votes, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And I think $1.18 is actually not too bad for 20, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's great.
No, it's really good. And a lot of similarities to a George Foreman. I wouldn't have picked it.
But applies the pressure, turns up the heat.
100%.
Like, he's always ready to go.
Definitely. I got one more leg.
Oh, let's go.
And because I've talked myself into the Crows.
Talk him in.
You've heard of the Ozarks, Dobe,
Yeah.
or Ozark the show.
Yep.
Based around the dangerous area that is the Ozarks. Dobe, the Pies are entering the Isaacs.
Oh, wow.
This man loves playing at home. I'm
Yeah.
calling it the Isaacs.
Nice.
His last 4 at home, 3, 1, 2, 5. He's 100% against the Pies. His last 5 for 1. He's coming off 1 and 23 last week.
Yep.
Skullduggery is afoot, Dobe. The Isaacs are about to claim another victim, Ruth Langmore style. So I'm telling you, Isaac, 20-1 club, will take him for, we'll have to discuss it. I reckon we'll take him for 1.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, and Crows minus 30.
Yeah, wow. Minus 30. I reckon they're going to put a beat down on.
Yeah, I do.
Beat down on the sorry Pies. Imagine that. Imagine Melbourne pinch him the next week.
Oh, dark.
Jeez, I'd love to see
Oh,
that.
Darius.
All right, now time for the most lucrative segment in all the sports. Gold Rush. Thank you to Stat, mate. The best bets we weren't on.
Wish we were.
Yeah, so I'm just going to run through the best of the best.
Please,
So the
quick
best
fire.
for 20. Zach Taylor had 20 last week, Morgs. $21 for the Crows.
Wow.
We should be betting on him for 20.
actually don't know who Zach Taylor is.
He had a really good game. Really
Yeah,
good game.
both
Little
probably did.
dweeb looking bloke.
Okay.
Looks like he shouldn't be out there. Looks like he should be at a library.
Oh, he is. Credit to him.
Neil Erasmus. Couldn't get on him for 20.
Yep.
So for 25, $9.50.
Yeah, that's nice.
Also, your man Cal Wilkie for 25 was $9.
Gee, wow.
The best of the goal kickers. So the best for 2. Connor Rozee kick 2 was $9.50.
That's nice.
Braden Ferrarini for 2 was $9.
Yep.
I called that the week before.
No, that is good.
The best for 3. Cooper Trembath gave the opposition a bath. So for 3 goals, he was $11, and Lukey Pedler for 3 was $10. That is an awesome price. The best for 4, Isaac Heaney. We couldn't get him for 5, unfortunately. We could only get him for 4, so for 4 was $16.
Yep.
The best for 5, Callum Brown, $51.
Oh, yeah.
Callum
That's
Brown,
really nice.
51. And the best for 6, Ben King was $11.50 for 6.
Yeah, nice.
That was against our Sorry Blues. That was the best bets we went on, but wish we were. Power by Stat, mate. Gold Rush.
I like to say it because I'm just calling out points bet because I like to give them when they're credit when I think the prices are generous. But I think the fact that we couldn't get Heaney for 5 is disappointing.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
I'll need
Just give the players the best ones.
I need to speak to him about that.
All right, Morgs, next game. We get into Sunday, North
Yep.
Melbourne and Richmond. So Richmond plus 10.5, which is the line. The underdog has covered the line in each of the last 4 matches between North Melbourne and Richmond,
Yep.
which is awesome. So if you like your underdogs,
Which we
stick
do.
with them. Who do you like?
Okay, you've done this for me in the past. I'm going to need you again. If I get a bit of a beat.
Or do you want slow?
No, that's good. Quick's good. Jacob Hopper, the stoppage shopper, 25 touches, clean like a doctor, feeding off hands like a midfield bopper, breaking the lines, no sign of a stopper, copper in the veins, tough, no flopper, hits the contest hard, bang, showstopper, Giants to Tigers, still a stat topper, you want disposals, he's the top shopper.
That was awesome, Morgs. That was awesome. What a leg!
100% his last 7 for 20 touches. He's 6 of
Nice.
7 for 25, with that one miss being last week against the
Yep.
Saints. So, we like the saying, you're either hot or you're due.
Yep.
That could have been the week that we were on.
Yep.
He didn't hit it, so I think he's due for 25 again. The only time he played North this year, he had 27. So this could be a Christmassy Sunday leg.
Christmassy
Like
Sunday.
a ham,
Yeah.
but a leg. So,
Nice.
yeah, I reckon 25 might be the go being Sunday leg. Not sure on your thoughts, but either way, 20, I still think we still got $1.21.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, I've got a bit of a pricey one here, which I think is absolutely we must hammer. One of the all-time acronyms, Morgs.
Yep.
LDU. Loves dominating underdogs. He's a bit
Right.
of a flat track bully, LDU.
That's good.
Would you not agree?
I like it.
I love him for 25 in this contest at $1.63 against North in his last 4. He's had 38, 28, 33, and 27. All above 28. Sorry, all above 25. But his last 8 at Bloodstone Arena, he's had 30, 29, 27, 29, 35, 31, 28, and 32.
Oh, boy.
I think he's averaging like 36
Great stats.
or something his last. So $1.63.
Yep.
The stats are there. Sunday leg.
100%.
It's hot. Like it's hotter than fish grease. And I watched him play in the last quarter last week. He had 2 or 3 bursts out of the back line. Sorry, out of the midfield. And I was just like, I think he might dominate next week.
Yeah, it's a good call.
I genuinely think he might dominate next week.
No, it's a great call. Against Richmond, you can just say it. Stats are afoot.
Yeah, they are a foot. Do you have anything else in this one?
No, thanks.
I actually have one more, Media Morgs. I don't mind the zesty Dutch dingo Cam Zerha.
Oh, my boy.
Yeah, so for 2 goals at $1.44, this is like a local legend going down to the RSL.
Yep.
So you know he's going to have 10 schooners, a few darts, a slap on the pokies, and probably win the meat tray.
Yep.
Probably win the meat raffle. This is the exact same. So the Dutch dingo is going to rock up. He's going to have his morning bean, kick the first, walk away with 4 and 15, and head back to Melbourne before the sun sets. So he's averaging 3.75 goals a game in his last 4 against the Tigers.
Okay.
He loves playing him. Remember he kicked the bag of 6 the other year where they were no chance to win at Marvel?
That's right,
They won by, I think, by a point, and there was Carlton Geelong. We were there. There was fuck all people there. Mark O'Connor ripped us to shreds.
He always does.
Their bottom 6 is better than our bottom 6.
That is so true.
But that's neither here nor there. So I'm loving the Dutch dingo. Zerha is a Dutch name.
Is it really?
No, I looked it up.
I was wondering why it was the Dutch
Yeah,
dingo.
the Dutch dingo.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, so the zesty Dutch dingo, Cam Zerha. So I'm absolutely loving that. 2 goals, $1.44.
Yeah, it's
I think all those, with a good matchup, I think all these players will see this as a bit of grand final, so we can put a little bit on tape here.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Do you think this could be a bit of a fill your boots game?
100%.
Yeah, a bit of a random one. North
100%.
Richmond, I think
When we've been going through Gold Rush the last few weeks, these games, like all the random Richmond players, get them for 15, 20. I don't think the books do as much work on the odds on those teams.
The meatball, he stood out in the Sunday roast. I think he had 26 or 27 on the weekend.
Yeah, get on him.
Yeah, just ones like that. This is a fill your boots game for sure.
This could be a Taranto 32 hit. I've never seen a man pay more people than Tim Taranto.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. Next game, Morgs. Sydney Geelong.
Yes.
First moment that stands out is it Buddy's thousands or is it Nick Davis?
Nick Davis.
Nick Davis, 100%.
But still good moments. We should rank them.
I just got the over here.
Top Sydney Geelong moments.
Yeah, so the over 169 and a half. Each of Geelong's last 4 away matches have gone over the total match points.
Okay.
They released the shackles.
Yep.
Which I like. Jez Cameron's here. Shannon Neal's over here.
Definitely.
Yeah, I like it. I think there's a lot of markets in this game being Sunday. Might have to call into Jev.
Yeah.
See if we can get a leak from him. Who do you like in this one?
I'd love to know what the history was in points at the SCG between these two sides, because I could see this being a bit of a lockdown affair. Even we were there down in Geelong, obviously skinnier ground, a bit different to SCG, but it just didn't break open like we thought it would.
Yep.
But maybe that's one for another day.
Who do you like?
I'm in the weeds here. I'm that deep, I'm starting on the wing for the Navy.
Oh, who?
I'm Carl Stefanovic post Logies deep here.
Shit.
I've got barnacles on my nut stars. That's how deep I am. I'm drinking pots with Poseidon here. I'm so deep.
Fuck.
I am that deep. I've struck oil. McInerney.
What?
20 disposals, $1.67.
You're kidding.
Staying away from the Swans main 3 because I'm not sure who Oyson will shut down.
Yeah.
Okay, stiff to not be in the pyramid, big Oyson. McInerney, certainly someone I didn't expect that I'd be going anywhere near.
Yep.
But you know I like Weeds. He's had 22 and 24 his last 2 against the Cats.
Yep.
20, 22, 27 in his last 3 at home. Again, would not have picked that.
Yep.
Coming off a 19 on the weekend. So we've got what we asked for, Das.
Yeah.
The one where we miss would have been stiff.
Yep.
Now he comes back in
Nice.
at $1.67. Interestingly enough, has never gone back-to-back missing.
Wow.
Has never missed back-to-back. So we've
McInerney.
got the one where we miss. He comes off that, and he's had 20, 22, 27 his last 3 at home. And we're getting $1.67, and this game happens to be on a Sunday arvo.
Can't believe we're backing McInerney, but
Either can I.
it is what it is.
But yeah, again, bet with your head, not your heart.
Yeah, that's it. That's why we look at the stats. Morgs, give me the prawn. Tom Papley for one at $1.36. Have you seen the Budgie Smugglers commercial?
No.
Good body, shithead. He's quick and slippery, and just like a prawn at a barbecue. So give me the prawn, Papley. He's a crowd favourite at a barbecue. That's why we love him.
Okay,
So
yes, that's why
now he's got good form.
Yep.
Since 2019, the seafood candy cane is 100%. He's 100% over his last 8 games. So he's averaging 1.9 goals a game at the SCG over his last 20.
That's good.
But as I said, since 2019, he's kicked 1 goal every single time he versus the Cats.
Yep.
At least one.
It all stacks up.
It all stacks up.
It really does.
The prawn.
I love it.
The crowd favourite at the
You're a bit
barbecue.
stiff on his head, but yeah. I love
Where
it.
would you rate him? In between I reckon he's smack bang in the middle of Peveril and Bailey Smith.
I reckon that's so harsh.
I reckon he's smack bang in the middle.
Actually, that's actually really good. You've done really well there.
I reckon he sort of looks a bit like Pev, but on the better side.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
I reckon he's smack bang in the middle.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, thank you. Also, don't mind Sean Manor for a snag.
Definitely,
Kicked a couple
he's a class act.
Don't have any jokes here, but we just like him.
No, I couldn't agree more.
$1.50.
That will go in.
Okay,
definitely.
cool.
Yep,
Do
definitely.
you have anything else in this one?
That's all for me.
Who wins? Putty Cat.
Geelong.
What's up, Diak? Yep. And then we got last one. This could be an absolute barn burner. Goldfest, Western Bulldogs, West Coast. 5 of Western Bulldogs' last 6 matches at Marvel have gone over the total match points. They smash them. Make sure I double check this right. What do you think the line is?
Oh, I'm going to say 44.
Oh, my God.
One eternity later.
70.5.
Oh. Yeah, and see, that's the tough one.
And now you can see.
No, because I asked you on the roast, do we take in last week's performance from the Eagles? Because 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, I said you put a fucking big old pencil mark around this game and it's just a fill your boots game for the Dogs. Dogs at Marvels, they just torment sides. And then, the Eagles play really well. So I asked you on the roast and you said it's different because the Eagles play well at home. Do we throw that out?
No, they definitely play better at home.
Yeah.
They've got a good crowd there.
Good crowd. And Marvel, Dogs, Igloo.
Who do you like?
So, Rucks and Touches here. My man, the translucent crayfish.
Nice.
This bloke's last name is English, but he speaks fluent Sharon.
Yep.
They don't tag this bloke. They just follow the scent of banana boat. You literally may not see him under the Marvel lights. He's that translucent.
Yeah.
He's so see-through that he doesn't trigger his front porch light. He once accidentally showered with his old man. Just didn't see him.
Yeah. His dad didn't see him.
No.
Nice.
Don't know what English is doing. Yeah. Most blokes run out with Grippo. This bloke's just got zinc on.
Nice.
And you might remember this bloke, Troy McClure style.
Of course.
From the fish tank at your favourite Chinese restaurant. Just the crayfish in there. If this leg doesn't land, I'll personally take him down to Phillip Island and set him free.
Nice.
The translucent crayfish, Tim English, 20 disposals, $1.87. Rucks and touches. He's put together a very good back end of the season. Only missed 20 twice over his last 8. Both of those were against very good ruckmen.
Very good.
Not sure who the ruckman is we're coming up against this week that he's going to stop English from getting his 20. The Eagles don't have a proper ruckman.
No, they don't.
So I don't even know who it is. He should feast, the crayfish. I love it all. Big banana boat, translucent. Probably 1 in 20 to be fair.
Yeah, no, he's been dominating the last few weeks.
Seep forward, 21 club. It'll pay well.
I love it. Give me Sod.
Yep.
Son of Dobe. Sam Darcy, one of the all-time Obes, which we will cover soon. Kobe Bryant, Job Shanahan, Joe Watson, Moby Dick.
Yes.
A couple of the all-time Obes.
Yes.
But this man is a walking blank check.
Okay.
And it's a fucking big blank check. Mm-hmm. This man's so big he uses a sleeping bag as a condom and uses a broomstick for a toothbrush. Perfect. He's huge. One of the all-time marks last week.
Yes.
The game was there to be won. He went back, eyes on the footy, and that's what you like to see. So his last 5 games at Marvel, 5, 4, 2, 6, 5. So he's averaging 4.4 his last 5. He's kicking a big bag this Sunday at Marvel Mania at $3.
Yeah, that's
$3 I think is good.
Yeah, I agree.
You just think, who did he kick 10 against or close to that? Against North Melbourne a couple of years ago? Maybe last year.
Yeah,
I can just see a bit. I think maybe Norton's been getting a very good lick at the ice
it
cream.
has to come to an end, doesn't it?
I just think it's going to be Darcy.
Yep. Oh, because I was going to say Norton in the pre-game, but I agree. You sort of want to be on Darcy when he hits, so I rate that.
That's it.
Yep.
I think that's it. So we're gonna go put the multi on.
Yep.
That is round 2. So that is part 2 of the pod. Coming up next, we got the famous Ramble.
Yep.
First goal glory.
And the multi.
We're right back. All right, Morgs, we are back.
Great
awesome
stinger.
So we've gone through, we've put the multi on, and I can tell you, looking at this, when you read it, if you go on the AFL app at the end of the week, the end of the games, you can see all of these ticking.
Yeah, it feels great.
No, it feels really good.
happy with
So
it.
let's go. So first game. So we got Anderson for 25, Cadman for 2.
Yep.
Harry Mackay for 2, Mitch Georgiades for 2. Well, there we watched Harry the other night.
Yes.
Someone's got to kick him for the Blues. So we
Correct.
still like him.
Yep.
Marbiol for 2.
Yep.
Nick Watson for 2. Petrarca for 20. Bailey Fritsch for 1.
Chris Great legs that went in. Didn't discuss, but had to go.
Jordan Dawson for 1. Ben Keys for 1. Rankin for 2. We think he's going to be unstoppable.
Yes.
Dawson for 20. Mitch Hinch for 15. And Alex Neil-Bullen for 15.
Nibbler.
He's going to run with a Dacos or something. He always gets his 15 touches.
For sure.
Luke Davies-Uniacke for 25, Hopper for 20, and Cam Zerha, the Dutchman, for 2.
Yes.
Tom Papley for 1, Shannon Neal for 2.
Shago.
Everyone's looking at Cameron. We're going to go the Shager at the back. Darcy for 5, one of the all-time Dobes. Bailey Dale for 25, beats up against bad teams at Marvel, and then
Yes.
also Tim English for a snag.
Big translucent. You want to
We've
see
got-
him kick it, the ball will just...
We've got $9.20 on that to win $100,000.
It's a great looking multi.
How good's that?
I love it. Only the 3 legs in the end. Like still Darcy 5, Dale 25, and English 1. So some risky legs, but just the 3 legs. We get there. We're a flame or not mo.
I'm so excited for this.
Oh, buck.
Like, you just think, we've put it on the players, you've put it on Anderson.
Yep.
He's got to have 25. Cadman, he's back in the multi. He has to go. I'm really excited about this one.
Oh, we couldn't have done much more.
I've got a very good feeling. All right, Morgs, so we're going to get into first goal glory.
Yes.
You? Yep.
Me. So we want to give first goal glory a little bit of a pump up. So we haven't given it much love for the last couple of weeks, but we have been keeping track. So the score, because no one scored last week, Jev on 40, Morgs on 26, Dars on $9 has scored. The person on the lowest amount of points at the end of the year, so we do every Friday night first goal glory. The person on the lowest amount of points to score points, Dars, when you have a bet on someone, their money value is converted into points. If he pays $9, 9 to 1, you get 9 points for that first goal glory. The person on the bottom of the list, they will spend what we think might be 8 hours at a bowling alley. We don't know how long it's going to take. You cannot leave the bowling alley until you have bowled 100 strikes.
Nice.
Okay, that mate. We looked it up. ChatGPT told us it's going to take you about 8 hours.
Nice.
So no bumpers. It's going to be an awesome day. Yeah, it's going to be like...
It's most likely looking me.
It is looking very you at the moment. 26 to 9 is the gap. Jev looks safe, not looking bowling. But look, we honestly do have, 5 weeks still to go if you include finals.
Unfortunately for you guys, I'm Pete Weber.
Yes, correct. It's going to be an all-time day. So
Who do you think you are?
2 Friday night games. So we got Essendon St Kilda, Freo Brisbane.
Yep.
Essendon St Kilda. I have gone Liam McMahon. We saw him last week in Geelong. He was all-time. He's a stat mate leg of the week too.
One of the all-time mix.
He's kicked 2, 3 out of his last 4, apparently leading the Essendon VFL goal kicking and
Carlton.
The Carlton. Unbelievable
Carlton.
feat. So I got him at 11.50
Nice.
and Mason Wood at 12.
Woody in the morning.
Das, you have Ben Hobbs at 26,
Yep.
Max Hall at 14. Jev
happy
has
with it.
Peter Wright at 11 and Nas at 14, which is really nice.
Nice.
Freo Brisbane, we'll get out of the way and then we'll touch on some bets.
Okay.
Morgs and Freo Brisbane has Michael Frederick, my man, $13, and Logan Morris at 9.
Okay.
Dobe has Murphy Reid at 16, Callard Chi at 18.
Yep.
Jev has Pat Voss at 11.50 and Levi Ashcroft at an interesting 36 to 1. So Jev must know something that we don't.
I think he's just trying to break away with a lead.
I really like it.
He hates bowling.
Let's have a bet.
Let's have a look. So we got Essendon and St Kilda under the lid. Who do you like first? What are you looking at?
Look, honestly, I'm not touching the result.
Yeah.
But I've got an all-timer. I want to start a new segment.
Okay.
Thursday Night Delight.
It's Friday.
Friday Night Delight.
Nice.
All right, my Friday Night Delight is Liam McMahon, stat-mate leg of the week. 2+. He's kicked it 3 out of his last 4. He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's a shining light for the Bombers. We saw it firsthand. Him for 2. Higgins for 2.
Yep.
Max Hall for 1.
Yep.
Jack McRae for 20.
Nice.
Mason Redmond 20.
Okay.
Get you $7.
Okay.
I think that's an awesome price. $7.
How much?
I see
$7?
that hitting $7. Do you have a Friday Night Delight?
Yeah, I got a 4-legger. So
Oh, yeah.
Essendon have lost each of their last 10 matches.
Yes.
So I'm just going to go with the Saints head-to-head.
So just follow the
Saints,
history.
5 out of the last 6 games have gone over, so I'm taking the over at $1.89.
Yep.
I'm taking Nas, so for 30 disposals at $1.33. He's ranked 30 disposals in each of St Kilda's last, or 9 out of their last 10 matches in Victoria.
Okay.
He loves it in Victoria. Hopefully
Yes.
he stays. And also I've got to put in Archie Roberts. We watched him last week.
He was
He's
awesome.
a very good footballer, so he's had 25 disposals in Essendon's last 10 matches against opponents from Victoria. Weird stat, but that pays $4.75. So Roberts 25, Nas 30. We're taking the over and St Kilda head-to-head.
That's a really good bet. And I love that Nas is getting a Friday night. It is sharing it, but still, Friday night, he deserves it.
Victorians will watch that game. The purists will watch the other game.
Correct.
Nice. And then we got Freo and Brisbane. So this is a massive game. I'm so
Huge.
shattered. It's an 8-10 game in
at-
Freo
yeah,
or
at
our
Optus.
time. This is going to be midnight-ish.
Yes.
Which is actually awesome if you're going to stay in. Watch it.
You got to stay in. I've got a Friday Night Delight.
On Thursday. No, it's a Friday.
$6.16 this gets you, and this is a ripper. So Michael Frederick for 2,
Yep.
Hugh McCluggage for 25,
Yep.
Tyre Guts Liam Ryan for 15.
Nice.
He's 20 throughout the whole year. Tease him down to 15. Harry Andrews for 10.
Yeah.
It's going to be down there. Into Adelaide head-to-head.
Into
We're
Adelaide.
rolling into Saturday night. Get that little extra $1.37. You get $6.16
Okay.
for that. We'll get that up on the Discord and maybe even on the 100K Hub. You got a Friday Night Delight?
Yeah,
for
I
us?
do, and none of our legs cross over.
No
Which
legs.
is awesome. So I'm taking Brisbane head-to-head. I know people say that I hate
I
Freo,
like
but
it.
Brisbane have won each of its last 9 matches against opponents that were ranked higher than them. Freo again at 210.
Yep.
So that's the first leg in. Sarong for 30 plus disposals at 255.
Yes.
He's had 30 plus disposals in Freo's last 4 home matches against Brisbane.
Like it.
So the form's there. Jasper Fletcher, he's had 20 plus disposals in Brisbane's last 10 away matches. They're obviously playing away. And Will Ashcroft for 25. He's had in Brisbane's last 9 away matches. So Ashcroft for 25, Jasper Fletcher for 20, Sarong for 30, Brisbane head-to-head. That pays $8.50.
That's really nice.
I know, isn't it?
Really nice.
Jumped out at me.
Oh, boy. We need to get them up on the hub.
We'll get them up. If you guys want more of those bets, we can ask the traders. We can try and get a few in. And as I said, we'll try and be all over the Discord as much as we can. Footy final starts now.
100%. Ramble. New segment.
Okay?
The wide world of 100K sports. There's new sports starting, and now's the time to chat.
Yes.
EPL starts Saturday morning.
Yep.
Okay, apparently Friday nights is going to be a free-to-air game. So on the Friday night, the 9:30 game PM.
Yep.
Okay, that's going to start being added into the Ramble. Okay, we're basically just putting feelers out there. Are you watching EPL? Are you betting on EPL? Live Golf Dust. We are really getting into Live Golf.
Oh, the Rippers.
Rippers, okay? It's the Australian team, Mark Leishman, Cam Smith. Cam Smith a little bit out of form, but
Nice.
it's time we jump on, okay? So as Australians, if you haven't seen much of Live Golf,
we got to get into
they
it.
do individual comps and team comps. We are Rippers.
And we got to get away from the Mountain Goats are just pushing the ball around the park pretty well at the moment.
Yes.
So
It's basically Big Bash. So they're like the Sixers, pink hat,
Yeah.
Bubba Watson. We're Rippers, okay? Cam Smith, sort of a maroon. It's a great kit. We need to jump on board.
we need to get some gear.
18th of August is the next event, okay?
Okay.
John Rahm is the favourite. DeChambeau at 650, okay? Going to start having a look at that. If you've got some nous...
Who are we going to have a sprinkle in?
I'm not too sure. We'll get back on that, but that's what I want to know. If you've got some nous around golf and betting on golf, we want to let us know, okay? Put it in the comments and we'll get a bit of a plan. And finally, 3 weeks out from NFL.
Oh, my God, in college football.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we're still working out what the game plan is, but let us know what you want to do. We're going to do a late survivor, okay? We do it where we start at week 4.
Yeah.
So you do a survivor. If you start in week 1, it's a horrible spot.
Fuck, we were meant to do a late footy tipping.
That's all right.
Fuck.
That's what you put in the Ramble.
Nice.
Okay, late survivor, NFL. So you have a look at the teams because there's always upsets. And then in week 4, we jump on and we have a look. We might do an NFL fantasy task. And then we are going to do a nightly show, a weekly show, I should say. Like a Sunday roast, going to be a summer roast.
Yep.
On Tuesday night, it comes out Wednesday. Reviewing Live Golf, NFL, EPL, the works.
Really want to touch on. I'm going to get in the Premier League this year.
Yep.
I had a mate towards the back end of last year I was working with, and I just didn't have a team, and he was a gunner.
Yep.
Arsenal.
And I'm a gunner too.
Are you actually?
Yeah, like bleed red.
Really?
Bleed it.
Fuck that. The curtains
Bleed
match
it.
the drape. So I'm going to get on Arsenal. We see they're
Please.
playing at 1:30.
Yes.
So as you did mention, we're going to be all over the Live Golf.
Oh, boy.
But NFL and college football, if you haven't watched the college documentary on Netflix,
Yes.
it's going to be awesome. UFC, my team, they're not ranked inside the top 25. I'm not sure who we got.
Yep.
We're going to be Cheeks. It's going to be awesome.
And also, we're actually making a ridiculous nice bank on wrestling at the moment.
Are we what?
So Clash in Paris coming up, wrestling. We'll have a look at that. There's some money to be won there.
Queenettes where?
Yeah, WWE comes to Perth.
And?
John Cena's last appearance in Australia.
And?
We're going.
Yeah.
All 3 nights, there's money to be won. So there's money to be won everywhere. Wrestling, EPL, NFL, Live Golf, you name it. We are having
Make sure
a
you get
look.
on the Rippers. I'm so excited to watch the boys actually try and get some points at the moment.
Yeah,
They're back in
Rippers.
the individuals.
It's Marone, Cam Smith, Mark Leishman. It's a great side.
Yeah, so let us know. As I said, we're going to be all over it. And not to mention, we do have Spring Carnival.
Yes.
So we're going to be getting on ponies. Also, I'm making an announcement right here.
Please.
This has been on my run sheet for a while. I keep forgetting.
Yep.
This year, whether you guys want to come with me or not, we're getting a dog.
Buying a dog?
We're getting a dog.
Shit.
And we're going to race the dog.
Big news.
I want the dog to be the first dog to 100 starts, the quickest. I'm going to race him 3 times a week. We're going to go Geelong, Ipswich, Sandown in the one night. He's going to run him every night. We're going to run him into the dirt. Quickest dog to 100 starts. No, not really. But we're going to figure out how we want to do it, whether it's just us or whether we do in the Discord, we're like, who wants to be part of it?
Yeah.
Everyone might only have to put in $5.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we have a night, we go down to Sandown and we watch the dog.
What will we call
We get
the
in
dog?
it. If you know what you do.
Yeah, not so bad. Chili, baby back ribs.
Oh, baby back ribs
Baby
would be
back
on there.
ribs would be
Here come
great.
baby back ribs. That is a great name. Chili baby back. I want my baby back,
Message
baby
in.
back, baby back.
Blues Port. Blues Port, what do you think?
The Cruiser Cup. I can't believe Blues are favourite. I'll go Blues by 10.
I'll go...
Last win for the year.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to go Blues by 19.
Nice.
All of a sudden, feeling good. I'm taking Adelaide by 30.
Nice.
And I'm taking the Suns by 4.
I'm taking the Suns by a goal, and I'm taking Brisbane.
Arsenal 1-0.
Arsenal want to know. Yeah, we got Man United.
Let's go.
Chili, baby back ribs.
Ribs. Up
Ribs.
the Gunners. Can't the Rippers.
Come on.
Can't the Hawks.
We're getting a dog.
Baby back Ribs. Bash.
What are you prepared to lose today? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.